the Son, the Holy Ghost in me.
Hello everyone, welcome to another End Times 4565 video, and I just have one thing to say. I'm back on the air. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, two things have fought me for the last month, and I apologize. I finally got my phone hooked up so I could do a quick phone thing if I need to. Number one, ladies and gentlemen, my health has not been that great. I'm having a few major issues, but we don't let that try to stop us. That's not the main problem. Number two, the main problem, ladies and gentlemen, is I was hacked. I was hacked, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm new at this game and I didn't have proper firewalls and protection. Therefore, I was hacked, ladies and gentlemen. I was hacked, and that hacking cost me 2 hard drives, ladies and gentlemen. 2 hard drives and 2 bank accounts. Yes, that's a fact. They sucked me dry. They sucked all my cash out. All my cash. Everything that I had. All $300. Took it all. Yeah, they really thought they got something, didn't they? Well, we got all that straightened out. We got all new bank accounts. Everything's plugged in. I have new protection. I'm on a fixed income, ladies and gentlemen, and it's hard for me to keep things going when they burn me like this. But I'm running on some equipment. Hopefully it'll hold up. I don't know. But I want you to know I don't usually do this. But I want you to go to my website, endtimes4565.com. And I have a button on there. And if there's anything you can do to help End Times 4565 stay on the air and give the truth, ladies and gentlemen, between the doctors and the trolls and the hackers, we will win this truth battle. It's a battle of the truth, ladies and gentlemen. It's a battle about what's real. It's a battle about the facts. And I have information I've acquired in the last month that you're just not going to believe, but it's okay. You don't have to believe anything I tell you. It doesn't matter if you believe me or not. The facts are what they are. And before I get into this news propaganda thing that I have here on the computer, I have some things to tell you. Number one, the next 4 weeks, ladies and gentlemen, the next 4 weeks, ladies and gentlemen, are going to be real. They're going to be absolutely real. You better get ready. I hope your seat belts are buckled and your tray is put all the way to the front of you and you're ready for impact. Because, ladies and gentlemen, it's coming. There's an unknown object that's approaching. And it's approaching very close. And what is close, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it could be as close as from here to Mercury. It could be as close as from here to Venus, ladies and gentlemen. But its mass is so huge, it doesn't matter. Because already our solar system alone is beginning to shake and feel the pressure from this incoming object. This incoming object is causing the earth to tremble, and it's beginning to heat up from its core. As its core begins to expand, ladies and gentlemen, they know it, scientists know it, the elite know it. That's the they. Are they telling you? No, ladies and gentlemen, they're not telling you because they don't want you to know. They want you to go on to another mundane day. Get up, go to work, come home, go to bed. Watch the debates. Watch the debates. Oh, yes, it wouldn't be prudent if you didn't watch the debates. And get ready to vote for Donald Trump or Hillary Rodham Clinton. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you something. I don't think Hussein Obama is ready to give up. I don't think it's quite his time. But I want you to know that there's things going on in the works, ladies and gentlemen, outside of the news, outside of what you've been told, outside of what you know. A lot of my YouTube friends that were speaking truth like me are beginning to disappear. Some have to go into hiding. I won't mention no names of any recent ones. But it is what it is. And if my wife has to take over, ladies and gentlemen, she will. But know this, I belong to the NRA, ladies and gentlemen, and I will not be tread upon. Let me tell you something. God has called me on this mission of truth, this mission of reality. Reality is a word, and the main word is real. Reality in action. Ladies and gentlemen, this is reality. The earth is in trouble. It's beginning to shake and quake from inner core pressure and a magnetic drawing from an incoming object. And on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, the sun is being drained of its outward energies. The sun is having super episodes of silentness. And you would say, well, it's the low time of the solar storms. No, ladies and gentlemen, not like it's happening right now. The coronal holes that are happening on the face of the sun are off the hook. Earth facing, off the hook, ladies and gentlemen. The solar wind is beginning to ramp up. And there's a second pulse of interplanetary magnetic wave approaching in October, ladies and gentlemen. Our magnetosphere is crumbling. Our atmosphere is being sucked away, ladies and gentlemen. In 2004, 2005, we took a hit from the interplanetary magnetic field that sucked away some of our atmosphere and caused a disturbance in the jet stream, and the beginnings began. And now, we haven't even recovered from the 04, 05. And now 2016 in October is coming. Oh yes, it's coming, ladies and gentlemen. My military sources tell me, and I have even more sources to check on. My military sources tell me that they are told to be on the ready in the next 4 weeks for catastrophic events. Ladies and gentlemen, just the other day, once again we're talking about the San Andreas fault, a 9.2, a 9.5. Is this strike 3? Is this the strike 3 warning? Over 200 earthquakes by the Baltics in Southern California at the foot of the San Andreas. I have more evidence to show you. It's not just the bottom of the San Andreas, ladies and gentlemen. It's the top. I can prove to you, ladies and gentlemen, tonight that the fissures are opening. The earth is beginning to swell and fissures are opening in spite of temperatures and other anomalies. It's not global warming, ladies and gentlemen. It is not global warming, ladies and gentlemen. It is not climate change. It is a climate change, and it is climate chaos. But there's nothing anybody can do about it. You can't stop it. You can't fix it. You have to be ready, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure your house is in order. I can't tell you where you are and what's going to happen where you are, ladies and gentlemen. This storm that's going to be going up the East Coast, this is nothing. It is only a symptom. Have you studied the data from this Hurricane Matthew? It's breaking records. because it's off the chart, ladies and gentlemen. The earth is opening. Oh yeah, it's opening. Oh, there's earthquakes in diverse places. That's true. It can't help but quake everywhere. Pestilences are on the rise. The military is working feverishly on viruses and plagues to come. A new, simple form of polio perhaps has evolved. What's next? Ladies and gentlemen, this incoming object is drawing near. On October the 1st, I was coming back from Houston, Texas. On my way from Luling to San Marcos at 11 p.m. Hang on. And I saw a huge, unbelievable fireball in my windshield, ladies and gentlemen. It was not a shooting star. It was a meteorite. I saw it myself. What does that mean? We're on the uptick. The second pulse is about to arrive. The wobble of the earth has increased. Not just in one direction, but the opposite. Now, 11 minutes has gone by with this rant. And I don't know how long these makeshift computers I have are going to last. They're probably going to crash any minute. I smell something burning now. I don't know what it is. I'll run it till the smoke comes out. I hope I'm still on the air. endtimes4565.com. I need your help, ladies and gentlemen, to keep the word of truth alive. Look on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Rift speeds up across the the Antarctic ice shelf. What is that? You know what that is, ladies and gentlemen? That's a crack. A crack on the Antarctic continent. And here's what it says. As the sun reemerged over the Antarctic horizon in August after a long, dark winter, satellites could once again peer at a rift that's been wielding its way across the expanse of the Larsen Sea Ice Shelf on the eastern side of the Antarctic Peninsula. To the surprise, really, of scientists, satellite images revealed the fissure had grown by about 13 miles over a few months, much faster than is previously pace. Faster than his previous pace, ladies and gentlemen. This crack. What happens when it breaks off? When the big part breaks off, ladies and gentlemen, it causes the largest iceberg in the world. And as it goes into the warmer waters that are exceedingly high by 1, 2, and 3 degrees centigrade, it will begin to melt. And once again, it will begin to contribute itself to the rise in the sea levels. And you can't go in here with a bunch of freeze machines and try to stitch it up, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to happen. You can't stop it. And this rise in sea level, ladies and gentlemen, what is that? Is that a precursor to a huge tsunami? Are we preparing the oceans for a large wave. I gotta hurry, I smell smoke. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the interplanetary magnetic field is beginning to continue to get worse against our magnetosphere. But what do you see now, ladies and gentlemen? But the polar cap magnetics. Look, it's spreading out completely around the planet, ladies and gentlemen. The planet is in absolute turmoil as it's trying to fight against this magnetic shift. It's trying to hold the Earth into position. And look at this backwash, ladies and gentlemen. And the solar wind is coming in backwashing around. I have other charts that would show you this, but I don't have time for them now. I'm out of time. Ladies and gentlemen, these odd shapes, this closed loop reaching out, being drawn. See, what you don't understand is this. As I study, I find out interesting scientific facts like the sun not only affects us with this heat and rays, but it helps to fight radiation at the same time because its magnetic connection with the Earth holds us into a protective realm. And as long as the sun stays hard and pushing, that's good for us. But when the sun begins to back off, our magnetic field begins to swell and dissipate and be bombarded by interplanetary magnetic fields. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in a serious situation. This is the Arctic ice. Arctic ice. 2016 Arctic ice ties for second lowest level since 2010. Look, ladies and gentlemen, this is where it should be. But look what's missing. It's melting. It's disappearing. Look, Greenland. Greenland's shores are beginning to be exposed, ladies and gentlemen. This, ladies and gentlemen, is news. From here to here, this is unprecedented. And the melting continues, ladies and gentlemen. When it's time, it should be stopping. And this was on September the 10th. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to indulge you into some volcanic gases. If you'll notice the North American plate, ladies and gentlemen, it is under severe attack of volcanic gases that are coming from underneath the crust. As the crust is pushing and swelling open. Look here, ladies and gentlemen, at the San Andreas. Right here, ladies and gentlemen, the warning has been sounded. The warning has been given for the third time. I'll show it to you. Notice how distinctly heavy the SO is. And ladies and gentlemen, look up here at the north. Washington, Juan de Fuca. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a high concentration. New Madrid Fault, ladies and gentlemen, right there. All across the eastern plains and mountains, ladies and gentlemen, you're seeing this gas. And as I was on my way to my home, ladies and gentlemen, I went through this gas in my car while I'm driving down the road in this area. Was a huge whiff of SO. Smelt like rotten eggs. Very interesting, isn't it? This, ladies and gentlemen, is a sign I'm running out of time. This is a big sinkhole in Australia. I don't know if this will play for you. I really don't, because this computer I have. You see the water moving, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on? Why is this water moving? Swirling, moving. Because the water, ladies and gentlemen, will show you what the earth is doing. That's why the slightest pebble in a lake or a pond would cause the smallest wave. Yet and still, it cannot be hidden once it contacts the surface. Just like when the earth is moving, this water is moving. Evidence, ladies and gentlemen, but they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about that, ladies and gentlemen. But you can see the water was moving. That was brought to you by RT. Finally, this is the latest coordinates for the Earth wobble. Once again, while I was away and got hacked, it started to maintain instead of crossing. It did not cross over here. It maintained a parallel surge as it got to here. This is where it was last year, year before. It's way off. It's way off, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, see here? The months are out of place, as well as the tilt is more than last year and is way more extreme than 3 years ago. Here's a prediction. They've just put this one up. A prediction screen, ladies and gentlemen. And the prediction is it will not cross over. It will stay outside, which means a larger wobble, and they're predicting it to come all the way to here by January or somewheres in that time. This wobble, ladies and gentlemen, this wobble right here is our time. It's our time. 24 minutes. Something is coming. Will the election take place? I really can't tell you for sure, but my speculation is no. I don't think the election will take place because they know something is coming. Your survival does not depend upon the government. Your survival does not depend upon your neighbor. Your survival depends upon God, the Lord Jesus Christ. The old saying is, there are no atheists in foxholes, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, in October, we have just dove into our foxhole. You only have one place to go. That's Jesus Christ. Nothing can stop what is coming. The elite are preparing themselves for catastrophic events, and they're not telling you anything. The Pope is on a mission in Jerusalem. The false prophet is preparing to seek the Antichrist. War will soon break out as Russia begins their drills to go underground, starting today. Is it a drill? It's supposed to last all month. Interesting. Is this just a drill? Please take your head out of the sand. You don't hold tomorrow at all. The earth is beginning to convulse. I have more information, but it's 26 minutes. I'm out of time on this video. And if I can find what's melting, I'll fix it, so I can get the next video out. I apologize. Such a long time with no video. I lost 20 people. I was told by the experts that I got hacked from China. I got hacked from China. And my money went to India. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, with or without your help, I'm going to keep on going as long as I can. I have strange people driving by my house now. No, I'm not paranoid or schizophrenic. I keep watch. I live on a dead-end street, ladies and gentlemen, for a reason. But you stay with me and I'll stay with you. And together we can keep the truth out. There's a second wave coming. A second wave is coming this October. The military has already been told. Now I am telling you. I cannot disclose my sources. A promise that I made. But you can trust me, ladies and gentlemen. This is a fact. Look out. Look out, look out, look out. Don't get caught blindsided. One day you'll wake up and it won't be like yesterday.
Pardon me, I've got something to say. When soul grows tired, the devil he comes to play. This old cat's been sitting on a fence too long. Jesus is a light in my corner, darkness is all gone. What was I thinking? It's Jesus with the TKO. The combination can be. I got the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost in me.